Hey there, Bison fans. This is our third installment of our weekly workouts and how to adapt them with some items from home. A few other extra items that I have today. I have a towel and I have some chairs. So we're going to use the chairs for 2 different workouts or 3 different workouts. We're going to kind of show you how we can go through all of this. Okay. First thing on our workout for our Fridays is our closed grip bench. For that, I'm going to keep that simple and I'm just going to go with my water jugs. Okay. And again, you can fill them up with sand or dirt, and that will obviously make them a little bit heavier, okay? And I can just kind of do my closed grip bench that way, all right? Again, more reps, considering it's a little bit lighter weight, and if I don't have any weight, that's something we can do. Or, again, anything, if you have a box or something, like I said, I have this box of Christmas decorations. If I really wanted to, I could get down underneath that, and I could press that as well, okay? That's also an option for closed grip bench. The next thing on the list is going to be our Bulgarian split squat, okay, with dumbbells. So again, we could use the water jugs for added weight. I'm going to use the chair for this. You could also use the cooler, all right, stairs, a couch, anything like that. You want to make sure that you get your leg out in front of you, knee stays over your ankle, okay, and you're moving up and down here, all right. Again, added weight with the backpack we talked about yesterday, filling up our backpack with canned goods, or anything to get around the house to add weight. So I throw this in my back. I now have added weight for the split squat, okay. But with that one, remember, we want to focus more on form than we do the weight. All right. If I'm going to go to the next thing, hang clean. We talked about power cleans. Power cleans is difficult, and hang cleans just as difficult. I'm going to go back to my water jugs, kind of get creative again. Again, as I do this, is it the best thing we can do? No, but anything you can do, you can get your hands on and just kind of get that explosive movement, okay? And just really focus on that form here, okay? Again, it's not a perfect alternative, but it is an alternative that we can use just to kind of get that motion down, and you get 10 to 15 reps, 3 sets. You're going to get your heart rate going a little bit. The next thing on the list is going to be our landmine linear jammer. Now that's going to be difficult, obviously, because we don't have a jammer machine. But again, I'm going to go back to my trusty water jugs, okay? And I can do one arm at a time, okay? And I can work that press right there as if I'm working the jammer, okay? I can use both arms at the same time if I'd like to, okay? And again, vary the weight as you need to. The nice part about water, or maybe having several jugs, some heavier ones with sand or dirt in them, some lighter ones with water, that can also, we can have different weight variations that you can use as well. Another great tip someone gave me is that if I have one full of sand and then put some water in that, kind of fill up that empty space in there, that also makes it heavier too, okay? Want to make sure that you don't break them, obviously, especially if you're using them in the house, but again, just some different ideas that you can use as you go through, all right? The next thing on there is pull-ups. Pull-ups, I have a few different variations here, so bear with me, okay? This one's better if you have a slick surface. I'm going to show you 2 of them here. The first one is going to be, because it's hard to mimic those pulls if I don't have any bands or anything like that. One thing I could do is I could hang myself. I'm not by a door, but on the skinny part of the door, right? So both handles and lean back, and I could pull myself forward. But I don't want anyone pulling their doors off of their hinges, okay? So one thing you could do, I'm going to lay on this towel. And again, I'm on a slick surface, which is nice, okay? You could do this on the carpet too. Maybe lay on a box or a book or something like that, or the top of a plastic container, okay? But I'm on a wood floor down here, so I'm going to put my body on this towel. And to mimic that pull, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put my arms out, and I'll pull myself forward, okay? So I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to put my hands on the floor, and I'm going to pull myself forward, all right? That's the best we can do to mimic any sort of a pull-up, or anything like that, okay? Another variation we can use, this isn't really a pull-up, but this will work your back muscles really well, okay? I'm going to take 2 chairs here, and I saw this one online. I was looking up different pull-up alternatives to at least work your back. This one will work your lats pretty well. I was really surprised. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a rigid body right here, okay? Keep my elbows on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my body up and back down. Up and back down. And you will be surprised and really shocked at how much that actually works your lats. I saw the video, was kind of skeptical of it, did it a few times, a few sets, and it really, really does work those lats pretty well. Okay, so for pull-ups, those are two different alternatives that you can use. I really like the towel trick. If you don't have a slick surface, it won't work as well, but again, that is just an idea for you. All right. The next thing on the list is going to be our reverse hypers. Okay. Reverse hypers, you can obviously, they're hard to mimic, but again, I can use our chair, I can use the couch. End of a couch is probably better, right? And again, it'd be hard to really mimic that, but if I'm going to work my reverse hypers here, I want to make sure I clear out some space. I can simply just lay at the end of a couch, okay? Hold on, okay? And I can work those hypers as best I can, okay? Again, it's try to get some cushioning underneath you, okay? Try to get those legs up as much as you can, all right? Tightening those glutes in that lower back, and that should be sufficient, okay? If you're going to use a chair, make sure it's anchored on one end, but usually the end of a couch seems to work pretty well. Dumbbell skull crushers, okay? So we have skull crushers. We obviously have a hard time working triceps, so what can we do for triceps, right? The skull crushers just really aren't going to happen, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my chair here, okay? And in this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my feet out in front of me, okay? And I'm just going to work my triceps right here. So that can work for your triceps. Again, we can go back to our diamond push-ups. We can do some, we could do skull crushers with our water jugs if we really wanted to. Again, just trying to give you different variations, okay? Right, so I could use this if I wanted to. And that does kind of give us, a general idea of what we can do to work the triceps. So I'll give you a few different pull exercises, a few different tricep exercises, and that should be good to go. Got a few other questions about some ab stuff. A lot of people like the ab roller. If you're going to use the ab roller, one thing you could do if you want to work core, before I finish this up, is, again, I'm going to use my towel. I'm on a slick surface, and again, that roller is nice. You can roll out and roll back. With this one, instead of putting my body on the towel, I'm going to put my hands on the towel, right? You have my knees on a softer surface, and I can just kind of come out and then come back, all right? This one's pretty difficult without that roller, right, when you try to come back. But you work this a few times, and I guarantee you will feel some work in your core, okay? So that's our Friday workout. If you have any questions, let me know. If I missed something, let me know. If you have any questions or have a different variation, let me know, and I can add to it in the next video. Stay safe, guys.